Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this evening. It is I think it's about the 9th of November, and I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, because my son Jonathan is in from the West Coast, from Los Angeles. He's going to be working here this weekend, and so my husband Tim and I came up to join him this evening for dinner, and then I'm going to stay and play with him during the day tomorrow. I don't know what all we're going to do, but I'm sure it'll be fun. We lived here when he was little and moved when he was going into the 3rd grade, and so I'm up here usually about once a month or so, but he hasn't been here in a long time. So it should be really fun. The other fun thing I got to do today is I got to see my mentor and teacher, Susan Austin Crumpton, and I got to get zapped on, which is always so wonderful because she's the only one that zaps on me. I zap on lots of people, and she's the only one that zaps on me. And it's so cool when I'm with Susan. I've been with her for 23 years now, because I lay on a massage table in her office, and she will do a healing on me, and my eyes are closed, and on both sides of me are deceased loved ones and dear friends. And so my grandmother and my parents are on my left, and my adopted grandparents, this elderly couple who took me under their wing when I moved to LA at 24 and didn't know anybody, Ted and Elsie, their spirits are there, and my aunt, my beloved Aunt Irene, her spirit's there, and my sister Joan's spirit's there, and even my dog Katie's spirit's there. So, and then my spirit guide, Pope Clement, and an Indian, and then another woman from Jesus's time is there as well. So I hadn't seen Susan in about 9 months, which means I hadn't seen all those spirits gathered together. You can read about a lot of this stuff in my book, but it was really such a delight to be able to be with Susan and to see all those spirits gathered. And they participate in the healing when Susan's working on me, which is very cool too. So just wanted to share that with you. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. And we have a boatload of callers tonight, so very exciting. And I'm just going to go ahead and go to the phones, and we'll get this show on the road here. I believe our first caller is Alicia. Hi, Alicia.
Hey, Julie.
How are you, girl?
I'm doing good. I'm calling from Birmingham, and I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm dying to know who my spirit guide is, and what their name is, if they're around all the time, just any information you can give me about my spirit guide, because I've been reading your book and listening, and I have to know. So.
Okay, that's easy. Great. Well, as I just mentioned, my spirit guide, Pope Clement VI, was with me at Susan's this afternoon, and he's so funny, Alicia, because he shows up in his Pope outfit, the hat and the vestments and the staff, like a shepherd's staff. It's a riot.
Wow.
And he's always got his whole rigmarole on, so I'll know who he is. And he always stands, and all these spirits stand in the same position, and this has been going on for years. It's really fascinating to watch, even on myself. So what I'm going to do to find out your spirit guide is I'm going to raise my vibrational level to the level of spirit, and I'm going to watch a laser beam. My eyes are going to be closed, and I'm going to watch a laser beam go from my body here in Nashville. It's going to go straight south and hook into you in Birmingham. I'm about 3 hours north of you in Nashville this evening. And then I'm going to see who's around you. Spirit guides, Alicia, show up to me as various versions of Father Time.
Right.
So, did you see the movie Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, Gandalf.
Gandalf. He looks like Gandalf. Exactly. Yeah. Or the Harry Potter movie and Dumbledore.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. They look like versions of Gandalf or Dumbledore. And that's how they show up first. And you'll probably have several behind you. And they usually stand behind the person in a horseshoe pattern. And then the one who's the first one on your right is usually the main spirit guide. And then when I focus on them, then they appear in a way that I'll be able to figure out who they are, and they'll tell me their name and stuff. But they all show up as versions of Father Time for me, just so I know that they're spirit guides. And then they'll morph into, a young man, a young woman, or whatever, old man, old woman, whatever. So here we go. Here goes my laser beam heading from me here in the Music City down to Sweet Home, Alabama. So got you. Okay. You have 7 of them around you, horseshoe pattern behind you. The one is a woman. Her name is Sylvia. She lived in 1472. Let me see what. So what did you do? And where did you? Oh, in Bermuda. What we know as Bermuda. I don't know that it was called Bermuda then, but she was an island girl. So she's telling me she's 42. That's how she's showing up to me in her spirit.
She's like a sister friend.
Just a girl. All right. So what are you advising Alicia about? She's telling me you love all things tropical. So,
that is so true.
Is that true?
I wear a necklace with a palm tree on it. So, yeah.
You love the beach. You love palm trees. You love sun. You love the plants. You love being near the ocean. All right. She's saying you especially, have you been to the Caribbean?
Yes, I have, a couple of times.
Okay. She's saying you especially love the Caribbean because you love the clear water and the colors in the water. Yep. She said she's telling me you're a water girl. Okay. So what are you advising? Okay. She's telling me she's with you to help you understand that you can create the sense of peace that you have at the beach in your everyday life. And so she's saying surround yourself with pictures of the beach. I love that you have a palm tree necklace on. She's saying that will help reduce your stress level. And she's telling me when you get stressed to do a picture of you being on the beach, surrounded by palm trees and the ocean and all of that, and breathe in 3 counts, hold it for 3 counts, and breathe out. And she's telling me do that 3 times, and then keep doing it in sequences of 3 until you calm down. She's also telling me that you'd like to live at the beach. Is that true?
Yeah. Ultimately, I did, and then moved away, and that's where I want to be ultimately. But
okay, she's going to help you get back there so that you can live there.
Yay! Tell Sylvia thank you.
Yeah. So that's interesting. But 1472 Bermuda. Google that, Alicia.
Okay.
And I would Google 1472 Bermuda. It's really fun with spirit guides and past life stuff to do that, and then see what comes up, because my guess is there's probably another correlation here that we just can do in another time when we have more time to work it. But her name's Sylvia. You can talk to her.
Yeah.
You just ask her a question in your head, and the first thing that comes into your mind is her answering you. If you think about it for more than a second or so, that's going to be your brain answering you. But you can talk to her anytime. Okay. All
Very
right.
Cool.
Thanks for calling. You bet. Good night.
Good night.
Bye now. Okay. Our next caller is Brent. Hi, Brent.
Hello, Julie. How are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Great. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
Okay. I'm calling from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And my question this evening is I would like you to take a look at my mother-in-law, Rita Phillips.
Sure.
And see how things are going with her.
Yeah, what's going on? Do you think she's dying, or do you just want me to get a read on what's going on with her? I'm going to connect to her while you talk. So I'm
yeah,
connecting
I
you.
think she's passing, or she's in the hospital.
She is. She's in phase 7 of 12, Brent. If you go to my website, AskJulieRyan.com, there are graphics there.
Right, yeah, I've seen them.
Well, yeah, I think you've probably seen them. They're also in my book. Have you read my book yet, Brent?
No.
Have you had a chance to read it? Well, get it. You can download it, instantly, or you can get it on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com or any one of those places. And I think it will help you and your family go through this and help explain what's happening. But she's surrounded by angels. She has deceased loved ones with her. She has deceased pets with her. I can't get a medical read on her when her spirit's out of her body. Her spirit's hanging onto the top of her head in a bubble. It looks like a cartoon caption. So, but that's where we are right now on that.
Kind of figured as much, but I thought I'd get a check.
Yeah. Let me know how I can help as you go through this.
Awesome.
But I highly suggest getting a copy of my book. It's a really fast read. It will be very heartwarming for you. It will be very comforting.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Brent. Take care. Bye. You too.
Bye-bye.
I believe our next caller is Miss Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for taking my call.
You bet. Please tell everybody where you're from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Bonnie, and I'm in Hermosa Beach, California.
Hermosa Beach. My son, as I mentioned, just flew in from L.A., so I know Hermosa Beach well. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know. I've walked on that strand many a time when I lived in L.A.
Yes.
So you got a question for me?
Yes. I was wondering if you could do like a quick medical scan of my body and tell me why I'm having such trouble sleeping at night.
Sure. All right. So as I mentioned with Alicia, our first caller, how this works is I raise my vibrational level. It takes me a nanosecond to do it, and I turn it on and off at will. So I'm watching a laser beam come from me here in Nashville. It's heading out to Hermosa. Got you, shooting energy through you. Okay. I think you're in need of some hormones. How old are you, Bonnie?
I'm 68.
All right. Have you ever been on hormones?
Absolutely not. No.
All right.
They scare me.
Okay, yeah, and that's appropriate for pharmaceutical hormones. What you want is bioidentical hormones, and I've been on them for 12 years. They're fabulous. I wouldn't go without them. So you need estrogen, and that will take care of what's going on with you. You're just in need of estrogen. So what I did was I shot some energetic estrogen into your energy field, and you lit right up with tons of energy. So it's estrogen. It's hormone. It's really easy to fix. But here's a couple books for you to go get and to check out. Get Dr. Northrup's book. It's called The Wisdom of Menopause.
Okay.
And I believe her site is Dr. Northrup, NORTHRUP.com.
Okay.
So get that. You can learn a lot off of her website too. And then the other one is a book called Ageless or The Sexy Years by Suzanne Summers.
Okay.
And go to SuzanneSummers.com. And let me mute. Musa just joined us. Hi, Musa. And Suzanne Summers, and Summers is SOMERS, just one M, and read that book too, and you'll be amazed at what you learn, and it will help you get some information. Also, I suggest too, Bonnie, go to functionalmedicine.org or the letter A, number 4, the letter M as in Mary, A4M. .com, and that's the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. And then there's a place on both of those sites, Bonnie, where you can click on Find a Practitioner, and you put in your zip code, and it will give you doctors in your area. My personal doctor's in Santa Monica, so email me, Julie at AskJulieRyan.com, and I'll be happy to share her information with you. I fly to L.A. to see my doctor. She's that good.
Oh, wow.
So it's really easy to fix. That's what's going on.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You bet.
Do I have time for one real quick one?
Let me come back to you if I have time.
Okay. Okay.
All righty. Take care.
So
Bye.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
All righty. Our next caller is Jim. Hi, James.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
The lovely state of Utah, St. George area.
St. George. What's going on over there?
Oh, not a lot. We're still hanging out in the 70s. So.
Terrific. Well, good. Well, I just came in from dinner, and I think it's 50 here and going down into the 40s in Nashville. So, but no snow, so I'm good with that. I don't care if it's cold. I just don't want any of that white stuff.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Yeah. You got a question for me?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could take a peek at my uncle. His
Sure.
name is Daniel, Dan. Same last name as me. He's located in Crown Point, Indiana.
Okay. Yeah, what's going on with them?
He's been having health issues for quite a while, and
okay.
Last time I spoke to him, he didn't sound too good.
Let me, what I'm going to do, Jim, is I'm going to connect to you, and then from you to your Uncle Dan. Do you call him Dan or Daniel?
I call him Uncle Danny.
Uncle Danny, okay. I'm going to connect to Uncle Danny, and I will ask his permission to scan him, and if I get it, I will. If I won't, if I don't, I won't. So I'm going to ask him telepathically for his permission to scan him. And I always do that, Jim, because I believe it's an invasion of somebody's privacy otherwise, and I'm not interested in that. So here we go. Laser beams heading out to St. George to hook into you. Got you. Okay, bouncing back to Indiana. Got Uncle Danny. Uncle Danny is dying. I hate to break that to you. My guess is you probably had a hunch on that. He is in phase 3 of 12. Of the 12 phases of transition, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on my website, askjulieryan.com, there are graphics of that.
No, I have your book.
Okay, terrific. And so there's graphics in the book, too, and obviously lots more explanation. And so let me ask him the questions that I always ask people when they're dying. And Brent, I forgot to do this. If you're still on the phone, I'm going to come back to you in a minute, and we'll do this with Rita. So, Uncle Danny, are you ready to go? No. Are you in pain? Yes. What do you need? My family. Those are pretty typical answers. So, are you planning to go see him? Are you close to him?
Yeah, I wasn't planning, but I think I will be now.
I agree. I think it would make sense.
Okay.
To go see him, and if you want to email me, I can. If you want to wait a few days and email me, I'll scan him and give you if he's progressed into the different phases or not, and that'll give you kind of a gauge as to whether or not it makes sense to go sooner than later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for taking my call.
You bet. Take care. Bye-bye. Brent, I see you're still on, so let me come back to you. Brent, you still there?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, thank you.
Let's do this with Rita. So, Rita, are you ready to go? She's telling me yes. Are you in pain? No. What do you need? My family. That's pretty much what everybody says. They just want their family around them. Except I have a girlfriend who, when her dad was dying, he was hanging on. He just was not going. And she finally said, "What is he waiting for?" And he kept telling me he wanted her to mail his quarterly estimated taxes. And she said, "Are you kidding me?" And he said, "No." And she said, "I don't even know where they are." So I talked to him, and he said something like, "They're in my desk drawer, in the middle drawer on the left." And I said to her, "Just go look in the drawer, and if they're in there, mail the darn taxes." And sure enough, they were, and she did, and he died later that day. He'd hung on for like 3 weeks or something, and so it was pretty funny. But
so she's still waiting for family. So who's missing? Because my wife and daughter just arrived there today. So
I think when I hear that is when I say, "What do you need?" and they say family, it just means she wants her family around her. So just spend as much time with her as you can. Sometimes if there's somebody in particular that they're waiting for, I'll get that information. But I think she just wants you guys around her.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Sorry I forgot that the first time. But we got you covered. Take care. Bye, Brent.
Yes, thank you.
All righty. Let's see who's next. We have Judy next. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, Julie. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Where are you calling from?
Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa, too?
Yes.
Wow. Are you friends with Bonnie?
Yes, I'm friends with Bonnie and Melda and Jean.
Oh, terrific. Terrific. Well, great. Oh, I might get to her next. Melda and I go way back. So
yes,
I love Miss Melda. Yeah. Well,
She's
wonderful.
the one that introduced me to you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thanks for joining us this evening. Got a question for me?
Yes, I do. I've changed my question. I have 2 grandchildren in Las Vegas that I've been estranged from since birth. I saw one of them for 2 years, but then the other one I've never seen. And I was just wondering if I would ever see them or have a relationship with them.
I got a yes before the question was even all the way out from you. I get a yes.
Oh.
And I'm getting... I just got, and I think this is a federal law, I'm not sure, but I know in a lot of states, my guess is federal, that when they're 12, they can choose a parent with whom to live. They can choose which parent they live with if they have 2 parents. And are you estranged from them because they're with your in-law or because they're with your child?
No, they're with their mother.
Okay. Who's your daughter-in-law?
No. Yes, my daughter-in-law.
Okay.
And my son left when they were basically very little, and so she chose not to have us in their life.
Yeah. Is she remarried? Do they have a stepdad that's raising them?
Yes, she remarried, had 2 more children, and he adopted them.
Okay. Oh, boy, that must be so heartbreaking for you. I get at the age of 12. When the older one reaches 12, something's going to change. How old are they?
18. One is 18, and the girl is 16.
All right. Well, then I'm getting 12. I'm still getting 12. Something about 12. Maybe it's 12 years. Maybe it's, I don't know. Number 12 has come in 4 times now.
Okay.
So, but I do get a yes that you will. The other thing that I'm getting is, especially with the 18-year-old, I'm sure both of them are on social media. Do you follow them on social media?
Well, Instagram, Facebook, they've never been on that.
Okay.
I think, they were in the very beginning, but then I think she put a stop to anything like that. So
okay.
And anything else I'm not connected with, so I haven't gone to what that age is probably into right now.
Yeah. Well,
and I haven't pursued like that. I haven't pursued the whole thing because I didn't want to. I think they've had a wonderful life. I don't want to bring myself, my husband, into. I didn't want to do it until they were of age.
Right.
I don't know how much she has said to them about their birth father.
Well, do you think they even know that they have a birth father?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Connor he was 2 years old, and then she was born within a few months, and I've never seen her.
Oh, geez. I'm so sorry. Well, something's going to come up in your life, and you're going to remember this conversation because something has to do with 12 years. I took that to mean 12 years old, but 12 years there's something that's happening with 12 years. Okay. So that's what I'm getting right now.
Julie.
You bet. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. You too.
All right. Melda, I'm coming to you next, girl. Okay, where are you? Here you are. Hi, Melda. Melda, get me off mute. Are you up? I got Musa by mistake. Let's see. Melda, are you there?
Hi. Yes.
Hi. Hi, girl. How are you?
Well, good. We're vacationing down in Hermosa Beach.
Oh.
So we all wanted to connect with you.
Should we alert the authorities?
Oh.
To let them know that you're there? Holy moly! I had mentioned to Judy that we go way back. Melda came. We got introduced by a friend of Melda's and an acquaintance of mine. When was that, Melda? Gosh,
2006.
long time ago. 2006. Wow.
Yeah.
And so 11 years ago. My gosh, already.
Yeah.
And tell everybody why you contacted me and what happened, real briefly.
Well, my mom was passing away, and she had questions, and we didn't know what she was trying to ask us. And so I was able to talk to Julie and got the answers to her questions. It was so wonderful.
Oh, and you're quoted on the back of my book. Did you know that?
I know. I have it. Yeah. I've read it several times.
Good. Your name's in lights, girl.
I want to give it to all of my friends here, too, so they can read it.
Oh, perfect. Anybody that's read it, please leave them a review. Please leave me a 5-star review if you're led. That's what they say here in the Deep South. Please leave me a 5-star review on Amazon because it helps other people find it.
Okay.
I would really appreciate that.
Promise I'll do that.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
Well, you got a question for me?
Well, just a silly question. I was out to dinner last night, and after dinner, my throat is hurting, so it's like something is stuck in there, but I know that there isn't, and I just wondered what is going on with my throat.
All right. Was it loud? Were you screaming?
No.
Were you whooping it up with the girls out there?
We laugh a lot.
Well, you laugh a lot. I know. I had a birthday party when I turned 40, and 9 of my best girlfriends flew in to New Orleans and met me, and we partied for the weekend. And oh my God, when we were done, Melda, all of our faces hurt from laughing so hard. It's like our smile muscles were all night, and we had so much fun that I have this one friend, Linda, who's a riot, who lives in San Clemente, just a little bit south of where you are. And she used to, for the next several years, she'd say, happy 3rd anniversary of your 40th birthday party. We all had
Friends
so
are
much
wonderful,
fun.
aren't they?
It is. It's just so fun and therapeutic and spiritual and all that jazz. Okay, Let me check your throat. Laser beam got you. Okay, it's irritated, child. What are you doing? I don't see. It's not. You don't have a bug. It's just irritated. Okay, old-fashioned. Mix some. Take a teaspoon of honey. Put a little bit of lemon in it, and eat it. Lick the spoon like a not a teaspoon, a tablespoon.
Okay.
But like a soup spoon is what I'm seeing. We think of a tablespoon as a soup spoon, but a tablespoon isn't anywhere near as big as a soup spoon usually. So I'm getting a soup spoon of honey, squeeze a little bit, couple drops of lemon juice on it, and I'm do that 3 times a day. And it will coat your throat. It's just because you're laughing and talking more than you used to. That's all it is.
Thank you.
Good reason to have a sore throat, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for calling in. Wonderful to talk with you as always.
It's good to hear you too.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's see who we have next. We've got, let's see here. Let me go to, here we go. 925. Tell me who this is again. 487.
Jean.
Jean. Hi, Jean.
Hi.
Where are you?
I am with Bonnie and Judy and Melda.
Oh. You guys got all these different area codes down there.
I know. We're all at Hermosa Beach right now. So
hilarious. Well, thank you for calling in on different phones because otherwise the background noise would be awful. So, well, you got a question for me?
I do. I've been estranged from my daughter for about 1.5 years. It's her choice. And it's just been very, very painful. And I just am wondering if there's, I'm trying to respect her wishes to give her space.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if there's anything else that I can do. I try to send her loving energy. Just really wondering if it's just painful, that's all. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. What's your daughter's name, Jean?
Cindy.
Cindy. And does she live close by?
She's in San Diego.
Okay. And you live in northern?
I live up north. I live up in Pleasanton.
I can tell by your area code.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect from you to her. So I got you, got her. Okay. Cindy, what's up? Do you want to see your mom? No. Do you ever want to see your mom? Yes. Why are you wanting to continue this being estranged nonsense? Because it hurts her way more than it hurts anybody else if she's the one that's causing it. She's saying that trust was violated. Does that make any sense to you? Or she thinks
it does.
Her trust has been violated?
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Is there anything your mom can do to get you to forgive her? Do you need to be forgiven? I mean, is that appropriate in this situation, or?
I think maybe according to her, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see it that way myself.
She just needs an apology from you.
I have apologized over and over.
Okay.
We even had some therapy around it.
She doesn't believe the apology. She doesn't think it. She's telling me she doesn't believe it's authentic. So let's see. What can your mom do to help you understand that it's authentic? Was there a third party involved with something between you two? All right.
Yeah.
That's what she's telling me. Can the third party apologize as well?
Has already, but can again, I guess?
Yeah. It has to do, I think it has more to do with this third party than even you as far as the apology goes.
Okay.
So, noodle that some, Jean. And I think it might make sense for you to do, you consider doing a private session with me. Just go to my website and click on book an appointment, and we can get you some real specifics, and we'll have more time. We'll have an hour to do that. And just pick a date and time, and then let's figure out. We can map out a strategy. We'll use your spirit guides and her spirit guides and the angels and everybody else that wants this to be peaceful, and for you guys to get back into a relationship. We'll come up with a strategy.
Okay, great. Okay. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate it.
You bet. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. All righty. Let's see who's next. Let me mute Jean here. Jean, I'm going to mute you. Okay, and let me go back to, I believe our next caller is Vicki. Hi, Vicki. Are you with us?
Yes, I'm here, Julie.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. I'm from Connecticut. I'm Tracy's mom.
Right.
And first off, I want to thank you for all the energy you sent. You are
so welcome. Please tell everybody what happened. You're a miracle, first of all. I can tell everybody that.
The doctors think so, too.
Oh, you are? Absolutely.
I was headed for Florida. I was moving there, and Tracy was driving with me 2 days before I got sick. And I woke up one morning, and I was bleeding. So my sister, who I happened to live with during my transition of moving to Florida, came down to where I was living, and she saw that I was having trouble breathing, and she called 911, and they came and got me and brought me to the hospital, and I was bleeding internally, and the doctors couldn't find out where I was bleeding from. They immediately brought me into surgery, and they did a colon bypass, the next day, I was in a
Vicki,
lot of pain.
can you talk just a little bit louder, if possible?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The next
Great.
day,
That's
I was in a lot of pain, and they brought me back into surgery. And what was happening was, where they did the bypass, because I was losing so much blood wasn't getting there, and all the poison was spewing into my stomach. They brought me back into surgery. They implanted a pump to get rid of the poison. I came out still bleeding. I had 12 pints of blood transfused. Still couldn't find the bleeder. Then I went into AFib. So they brought me back into surgery. They implanted a monitor to monitor my heart. Still bleeding. Days later, still losing blood. They bring me back into surgery. They do a GI series, and they find that the original culprit was a bleeding ulcer. But because of all the medicine that they were giving me for everything else, it started to heal up. And from that point, my blood, I stopped bleeding, and my blood count was rising. What happened when I went into the hospital, I went from 15, my blood count went down to 6.
Wow.
And when they brought me into surgery the first time, the doctors told my sister, who was there, it doesn't look good, that I may not make it. But thank God I'm here to talk about it. And I know you did a lot of healing with my daughter for me, and I just wanted to thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. I met Tracy at a conference a couple days before that and had just left her at the day you went into I had just flown home, was in Florida, and I had just flown home, and I got this urgent text from her. So we texted back and forth for a couple weeks at least, and you seemed to bounce back, and you were on the mend, and then you'd take a dive again, so you are a miracle girl. Congratulations. I'm so delighted to hear your voice.
Thank you. I do have one question, though.
Yes, ma'am.
Will I ever live in Florida, or was this just a dream of mine?
No, absolutely, you will. And I got, if I remember correctly, and Tracy can help you with this, because Tracy asked me that question when you were so sick. She said, when's she going to move? And I got January. She said, January? She wants to be down there now. I said, yeah, she's going to have to heal a little bit first. But let me see if I'm still getting January. I'm getting the end of January. You'll be down there by the end of January.
Well, I hopefully that's true, but I know I'm not going to move until they reverse the surgery that I have now.
Right.
And I won't. I won't know till around January when they're going to do that. So,
right now, Vicki, I'm getting January, and here's the way that things in the future work is that there are so many variables that come into every event that we experience. And if you think about, did you ever see Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox and the DeLorean car and all that? Well, he goes back to the past to change one little thing, which changes the outcome of the future. And that's how our lives are, and that's where our free will comes in. There are about 1 million variables that can come into play that can affect how our future unfolds. But since you've been out of the hospital, what now, a week, 2 weeks, something like that?
1 week.
Okay, and so I would say in the past month, I've gotten twice now that you'll be down there in January. So right now, I'm getting January. That may change. And certainly once the doctors decide what they're going to do with you as far as reversing your situation, and they'll have to take you into the OR to do that, but that's not as complicated as putting it in.
Right.
So I think you're going to be down there in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and happy Thanksgiving. All of that, and I know you'll enjoy your family. Your daughter is just a doll, as you know. I don't have to tell you, you birthed her, right? But she's just darling, and I'm so delighted to hear from you, and so delighted that you're doing as well as you are. My goodness, you're a walking miracle girl. You probably glow in the dark from your halo, right?
Well, I went to see the surgeon today, and he couldn't believe how well I'm doing.
Perfect.
So,
wonderful.
Yeah, that's
all right.
good.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Julie.
You bet. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun. Okay, let's see who else we got. Well, I think we got Tracy, so let's go to Tracy. Or is this Tracy?
It's me. Hi, Julie.
Hi, girl.
Hi.
That's Vicky's mom, or Vicky's daughter. Vicky's mom. Yeah. Vicky's daughter, everybody, who's been the healer extraordinaire with her mama.
Oh, my God. I cannot take the credit for that. I just want to thank you again. I can't thank you enough over and over. And just to let everybody know a quick story, how Julie told me that my mother was going to need me medically, something's going to happen, and it happened, and then she told me about the infection. And Julie, you were just God sent, because you just kept telling me she's going to fully recover. She's going to fully recover. I still see her fully recovering. She's going to have a full recovery. So just you being there and you saying that, it was, I can't even, the words can't even express how grateful I was for you to be there for me throughout this whole time. And God, yes, she is a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I did not know that the doctors told my aunt that she may not make it. This is the first time I heard that, and the tears are just pouring down my face. I can't.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Well, and I think serendipity being what it is, Trace, it was no coincidence that I met you at that conference in Palm Beach. And we were there, what? Was it a Thursday when you and I had a private session?
Yeah.
And we talked about your mom moving to Florida. And since you mentioned it, I can say something about it, that I remember I got so strongly that your mom was going to need your help because she's going to have some medical thing happen. And then, 2 days later or something,
Julie,
she ends up in the emergency room.
2 days later, I fell off my chair when I woke up at Deborah's house, and I got a text from my aunt saying, your mom is in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. I went, oh, my God. I was like, I need to email Julie right now. And that's all I could think about. I was like, wow, whoa.
Well, and the other thing, too, Trace, is that I kept getting that she was going to make a full recovery, and I don't edit anything I get, ever, from anybody or for anybody, because my feeling is, who in the heck am I to decide what somebody needs to hear or not hear? That's not my place. I'm the messenger. I'm the conduit. And so I think I got all along, and I still get. I think she's going to make a full recovery, and she is really, really a miracle. So
did you have a question for me? I did. I had a quick question. Yeah, let me do it fast. So I have a client that I have been working on. She has been a client of mine for a few years doing training. She joined my gym, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I ran into her. They said a stroke, bleeding in her brain. She was numb, her entire left side numb. So I was like, oh, my God. So she actually reached out to me one day and said, I've been reading about this craniosomatic therapy. I heard it works great with my situation. Can you help me? I said, absolutely. I did it on her. She felt so much better. I did the last, it's like a 3-series, therapy program. So the last one I did on her, I finished her up like 3 days ago. She said she was feeling great. I says, do me a favor, Yvonne. I says, get on Julie's call. I says, I would love if you are into that, ask her what's going on with you, because she's just at a point where she's frustrated. No doctors can tell her what's going on or when she's going to heal or when she's going to feel better, all these questions that she has. So I text her today. She's like, please just remind me. Okay, I texted her a few hours ago. Hey, Yvonne, get on the call tonight at 8 o'clock. She texts me back, I'm in ICU again. She goes, I can't believe it. I was feeling so great yesterday, after your therapies. She believes that what I did was helping her, but she's back in ICU today. And I'm like, oh my. So I want you to just read her. I was like, will you allow me to ask a question for you? She's like, please ask away.
Yeah. All right. What I'm going to do, Tracy, is I'm going to hook into you. Here comes my laser beam up to Connecticut to find you, got you, and then hook it into Yvonne. Yeah, she's in phase 3 of 12 of the phases of transition. So that means she's dying at the moment.
Oh, no.
So let's ask the 3 questions. Yvonne, are you ready to go? No. Are you in pain? Yes. What do you need? My family. That's what I'm telling you. I almost always get people just want their family around them. Is her family around her?
Yeah, I believe so. Her daughter's around. Her husband's there, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm getting right now, and so good luck to her, and I hope she does better. Now, when people are in the early phases of transition, it's been my experience, Tracy, that sometimes they'll then rebound and they won't progress through the 12 phases, which is when they go to heaven in the 12th phase, as I perceive it. But she is dying right now, so I can't, again, like I was telling Bren earlier, one of our first callers with his mom, I can't get a read on her medically because her spirit's not in her body. So that would be me trying to read an X-ray in a pitch black room with no light and no X-ray machine plugged in. So
right,
I can't get you any medical information, but good luck to her. And I'm so thrilled for you with your mom. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I'm just delighted for all of you.
Thank you, love.
Okay,
I love you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, Julie.
All right. Let me see who's next. We've got a few more minutes. Let's see who else we can get on. I believe our next caller is Susie. Hi, Suze.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm well.
I've been listening, so I know kind of how you are. I won't waste my time. I just I didn't actually have a question until I heard the callers, and then I thought, I've never asked my spirit guide's name, and I realized that my friend Jan, whose birthday was yesterday, I just wondered how she's doing. I mean, she seems really sick, and I don't know if she's in any of those phases or not, and if she'll let you. I hadn't asked her about it. So
your spirit guide's name is Charlie. That just came in.
Charlie?
And Charlie is his name.
Oh,
and Charlie lived in America in 1912. And Susie, tell everybody where you're calling from.
Oh, please. I'm from the Bay Area.
San Francisco Bay Area. And, okay, do you want information on Charlie, or you want me to check Jan? What do you prefer? We can do Charlie another time.
Yeah, I'll do Charlie another time. I thought I should check on Jan because she was saying she was feeling so bad yesterday.
Yeah, she's in phase 7 of 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So, let's ask, are you ready to go? No. Are you in pain? Yes. What do you need? My family. Like I said, that's normally what I get.
Gosh. Does it say what she has? Because we don't even know what she has. She just has tons of pain. I didn't even know she was for sure in any phase. But
yeah, she's in phase 7, so she's in trouble. I would say talk to her as much as you can, or go be with her as much as you can.
Is there anything to suggest she could do to help herself, or any particular doctor she should go to, type of doctor? Because we don't even know what she has.
Yeah, and see, I can't get a read on her because her spirit's out of her body.
Wow.
I'm getting family practitioner. Does she go to a family person?
Yeah, she has lots of doctors, but no one has been able to tell her what she has. Just tons and tons of pain. We don't know if it's nerve pain or what, but oh gosh, okay.
Well, really, and we could do a private session, Susie, and get more information. Even though I can't scan her, we can ask a bunch of questions and get information. So that might be able to.
I mean, she could do a private session with you, right? And then you'd be able to help her.
Absolutely. So send her to my site, askjulieryan.com, and then she can schedule a session, and we can go from there. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking that question. I'll be in touch with her. Thank you.
Take care. Bye, Sue.
Take care.
We do this podcast, everybody. We do this show, radio show and podcast, every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific. The call-in number is 712-770-4160, and the access code is 533677#. And there are a multitude of places you can find this call-in information if you'd like to join us. Obviously, it's really fun when we have a lot of callers, and I'd love to talk with you, so call me sometime. And here's where you can find it, AskJulieRyan.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the home page, and you'll see all this call-in information. Second place is wherever you download podcasts, in the show notes, I have listed in there a little bit about what the show covers, a little bit about some of the questions, and then the call-in information is there with the phone number and the access code. And then thirdly, I send out a blog every Thursday morning, and it has the call-in information in the body of the email. And you can sign up for that on my website, AskJulieRyan.com, and you'll see subscribe to Julie's blog. That's a little button you push, and you put in your first name and your email, and then you'll get information on that. And then normally I will put a note on social media, on Facebook and Instagram in particular. So friend me on Facebook at Ask Julie Ryan, and also on Instagram at Ask Julie Ryan. And I'll normally have something up there too about what's going on that week with the show. So a bunch of different ways that you can find us and call in and join us, which would be really fun to talk with you. All right, let's see who else we have. We have Musa. Hi, Musa. Hi, Musa.
Hi, Julie.
Did you have me on mute?
I sure did. Apologize.
All right. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Connecticut.
All right. Got a quick question? I got 4 minutes.
Yes, I'll make it very quick. First of all, Thanks for taking my call. Lately, I've had some neck pain on the back of my neck. I've been seeing a chiropractor the last 2 weeks, and I just wanted to get your reading to see if you're detecting anything.
Yeah, let me look. I got, what's your chiropractor saying? Laser beams coming, hooking into you. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at you from behind. The left side looks more inflamed than the right side to me. Does it hurt more on the left side?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's what I'm seeing. Let me get that. Inflammation, everybody, looks to me like red fog, but it's dry. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply anti-inflammatory energy, which is kind of a royal blue color as I perceive it, to get that calmed down. Okay, yeah, you've got a little bit of disc degeneration there, Musa, on that left side. So what I'm watching happen is a healing. I'm watching those vertebrae get propped back up, kind of get expanded, and I'm watching new disc energy go in, and it looks like you're going to laugh when I tell you this, but it's exactly what it looks like, what discs look like to me. They're blue because they're body. Anything that has to do with the physical body is usually royal blue as I perceive it, the energy is. And it looks like a breast implant before it's implanted. So it's not like I'm telling you you're going to have a boob coming out of the left side of your neck, Musa, but that's what it looks like. It looks like this kind of a oblong sack of gel that is getting put in, and then I see this all the time when I see herniated discs, and then there's this really fine netting that goes on the end of where the disc has been implanted, and the netting is going to keep it in place. The other thing I get, and this is going to sound really wacky, but I just deliver what I get, is for you to lay on your bed, face up, but hang your head over the edge of the bed. So it'll act as kind of like a traction for your neck. And I'm getting only do it for a couple of minutes at a time because I don't want you passing out. But that will help leave some of it. Okay?
Okay, that sounds good. Now, would you say it's in my best interest to continue seeing the same chiropractor?
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
And if you want to get really fancy, you can get one of those inversion tables where you lay on it. It kind of looks like a ab lounge. Have you seen one of those? And you hang upside down. You kind of look like Batman hanging upside down.
Yep. I've seen it.
But I don't know that that's necessary. I think you can hang off the side of your bed, hang your head. So from your shoulders, hang your neck and your head, and your head's going to have the most weight, so it's going to...
Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this evening. It is I think it's about...
Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this evening. It is I think it's about the 9th of November, and I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, because my son Jonathan is in from the West Coast, from Los Angeles. He's going to be working here this weekend. And so my husband Tim and I came up to join him this evening for dinner, and then I'm going to stay and play with him during the day tomorrow. I don't know what all we're going to do, but I'm sure it'll be fun. We lived here when he was little and moved when he was going into the 3rd grade. And so I'm up here usually about once a month or so, but he hasn't been here in a long time. So it should be really fun. The other fun thing I got to do today is I got to see my mentor and teacher, Susan Austin Crumpton, and I got to get zapped on, which is always so wonderful because she's the only one that zaps on me. I zap on lots of people, and she's the only one that zaps on me. And it's so cool when I'm with Susan. I've been with her for 23 years now, because I lay on a massage table in her office, and she will do a healing on me, and my eyes are closed, and on both sides of me are deceased loved ones and dear friends. And so my grandmother and my parents are on my left, and my adopted grandparents, this elderly couple who took me under their wing when I moved to LA at 24 and didn't know anybody. Ted and Elsie, their spirits are there, and my aunt, my beloved Aunt Irene, her spirit's there, and my sister Joan's spirit's there, and even my dog Katie's spirit's there. So, and then my spirit guide, Pope Clement, and an Indian, and then another woman from Jesus's time is there as well. So I hadn't seen Susan in about 9 months, which means I hadn't seen all those spirits gathered together. You can read about a lot of this stuff in my book, but it was really such a delight to be able to be with Susan and to see all those spirits gathered. And they participate in the healing when Susan's working on me, which is very cool too. So just wanted to share that with you. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. And we have a boatload of callers tonight, so very exciting. And I'm just going to go ahead and go to the phones, and we'll get this show on the road here. I believe our first caller is Alicia. Hi, Alicia.
Hey, Julie.
How are you, girl?
I'm doing good. I'm calling from Birmingham, and I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm dying to know who my spirit guide is and what their name is, if they're around